Hey guys, I'm sure you all know by now, but a Nintendo Direct is happening tomorrow. Yes, that's right, the long wait is finally over and we're going to get some new Nintendo news. So basically I thought I'd just put out some of my predictions and hopes and dreams for this Nintendo Direct. Now, I've recently watched Game Explains, Roger Space, Etica's predictions and hopes, and pretty much everyone is saying the same thing, and for good reason too. There are some really obvious announcements that I think we're going to get, but then there's some more, I guess, personal requests from, myself and the other guys. So the big thing that we're definitely going to get, I think it's a no-brainer, is of course the results, or at least some of the results, of the Smash Bros Ballot. This ended, just over a month ago, just before the holiday season. It makes complete sense to announce something. I'm a bit torn between whether they're going to announce a lot or a little bit. Part of me thinks, we're going to get quite a lot of content, quite a few characters and stages and stuff like that because, of the holiday season. Then part of me thinks they might kind of drip it out over the next coming months. I don't know. They might announce, multiple packs like they did with the Mario Kart 8 DLC and the release dates for them. Who knows? But without a doubt, Smash Bros news, it's going to happen. Pretty confident it's going to open up with it. It just is a no-brainer. The other big thing is, of course, the recent rumours and leaks of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, which, also makes complete sense if it is, a real thing, which I kind of hope it is. And I kind of see this as an apology from Nintendo in some sense that, they banged on about how Zelda Wii U was going to come out this year, and then they eventually came out and had to say, well, sorry, it's not. So I think it's kind of a, something to tie us over until the release of the Wii U, because that's originally what Wind Waker was going to do, and obviously it's been quite a while since that now. So that would make sense as well. Of course, this is Nintendo's last chance really to kind of promote the Wii U and the 3DS before the holiday season. So there's a slight, and I mean a very slight chance that that game might come out before or within the next 2 months. I don't know how likely that is. It really depends how close they are to finishing this game, if it exists, but it could happen. Nintendo have been known to pull off crazy stuff like this before and just say, this is going to be available after this Direct and stuff like that. So I don't think it'll be as immediate as that, of course, but it could happen. So those two things that I think are the no-brainers, and then we get onto the other stuff that's a bit hazy in my eyes. So of course the purpose of this Direct is really going to be pushing the Wii U and the 3DS for the holiday season. And as I'm sure we all know, there aren't that many games coming out for either console before then. You've pretty much got Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival for the Wii U and Mario Tennis, both of which look fairly bland. It makes sense to have two multiplayer games, I guess, before the holiday season. That makes sense. But other than that, Nintendo don't really have a lot going for them. So I think they're going to really push some DLC. Of course, the first one being Smash Bros, which I think is an obvious choice. That's going to happen. But then all of these that I'm about to talk about, I think, are debatable. So the first big one, of course, is Splatoon. We all know that the Octolings are coming. At some point, it's been hacked and data mined so many times that it's completely obvious that the Octolings are going to be playable. Will this be announced in the Direct? I don't know. Most likely. So I think as well as the Octolings, you're going to get more stages, probably a new game mode, and maybe the wave 2 of Amiibo, which have also been rumoured, which again makes sense. Those Amiibo could kind of lock some new single player content, which a lot of people, including myself, are really yearning for, because the single player mode on that was awesome. So Splatoon, I think that's a no-brainer. Maybe some more on Hyrule Warriors. Again, maybe they might, if you pre-order the 3DS version off the official Nintendo store or something like that, or pre-order it digitally somehow, they might let you play as some of the DLC characters before Christmas on the Wii U, like Skull Kid, Toon Link and stuff, to kind of trial out those characters, but you have to commit to that purchase. I don't know, maybe something like that. Or at the very least they might announce some more characters, weapons, that sort of stuff for Hyrule Warriors. The other one, of course, is Super Mario Maker. We've recently had an update with, event courses and checkpoints. I think now they really should announce some packs, even if it is paid DLC. I think they should, because I think You know, they can't just let Super Mario Maker slip. It's been a tremendous success for Nintendo. They just need to keep running with it, really. And then my last two are a little bit more out there, but I still think they could happen. The first one is, of course, Mario Kart 8. They might really revisit that with some DLC because that sold tremendously well. And if they chuck that in there just before the holiday season, you know, I think a lot more people might snap up Mario Kart 8. You know, you're potentially going to have, you know, you've already got 48 courses if you have the DLC, and you're going to potentially have more. So they might, and again, this is out there a bit, they might release a new version of Mario Kart 8 where you already have all the DLC pre-installed, like a Mario Kart 8 Ultimate Edition for Christmas. I think that would be something that would be snapped up quite a lot by gamers and parents and all that sort of stuff for the event. Or at the very least, you know, the original Mario Kart 8, which has all the download codes with the game in the box. So rather than a new game as such, you just get the existing Mario Kart 8 with all the DLC, I guess, preloaded. That makes complete sense to me, especially as they add more DLC into it. You know, you're potentially getting a massive game there. So maybe Mario Kart 8, I really would like to see it, but I don't know, I think they might be done with that. And then the other one, which I think could happen, is Mario Party 10, which, you know, some of you are probably just sighing at, and, you know, I kind of understand why. I mean, Mario Party 10 wasn't great, but with the holiday season approaching and this Nintendo Direct being all about that, Mario Party is a family game. So what I'm thinking here is they would release Wave 2 of the amiibo for the Super Mario series, so you'd have the Wario, Donkey Kong, Rosalina, maybe a Waluigi, because that would go down pretty well. That'd be quite high in demand, I imagine. And also some new boards, maybe some new modes, some new mini games or something like that. And I don't know if that would be paid DLC or just like a free update. I don't know, maybe Mario Party 10. And then a couple of other ones, you know, they might, I guess, you know, tease an update for Mario Tennis, although I don't know. I'm going to save my opinions about Mario Tennis for a different video, but, you know, that could happen. Apart from that, there's not much else they could really do DLC for. They could just announce more amiibo functionality for upcoming games or existing games. I don't know. So in terms of DLC, I think Mario Party 10, Mario Kart, Splatoon, and Super Smash Bros. So they're going to rely heavily on DLC to pull them through the holiday season, I think, anyway. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I think this Direct is going to be about. I think, of course, there's going to be some regional news, so it's going to vary for, you know, Europe, America, and Japan, just on upcoming releases. So for us in Europe and America, it's going to be, you know, the release date of Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. I know we already know the release date, but maybe there might be a bundle or stuff like that, or a new 3DS, you know, that sort of stuff that they do, like they did with Majora's Mask and that, you know, those sort of bundles. Maybe stuff about Fire Emblem Fates, Xenoblade Chronicles, of course, that sort of stuff. So there is going to be a section about regional releases that I think is a given. And then maybe at the end they're either going to end with the Smash Bros announcement, if they don't start it up with that, or they might end on a teaser for spring. To try and get people interested in the Wii U or the 3DS to pick it up for, you know, the new year. And so that could either be a new trailer for Star Fox or Zelda Wii U, that would make sense, or it could be a completely new game. And there's a couple. It could be the Pikmin 4 game that Miyamoto basically confirmed a few months back, or it could be something completely random and unexpected, like a new Paper Mario game. That's what I'd really like to see, or something like that. So that's basically my thoughts on what we're going to see tomorrow. It is a bit generic, you know, it's what everyone's thinking. So either Nintendo's going to go with that and we're all going to, you know, be very happy. Don't get me wrong, we're going to get a new character for Smash and stuff like that. We're all going to be very happy, but we're all kind of expecting it. So I do kind of hope Nintendo does throw a curveball in there and announce some game that we didn't see coming, but you never know. They have also confirmed, of course, there's no NX or mobile news, which I think makes complete sense. What would be the point in talking about your next generation console right before the holiday season? That is just shooting yourself in the foot, really, isn't it? You really want to push what you've already got out there rather than talking about long term. So yeah, that's it, guys. The only other thing I'd say is Amiibo. You know, probably Ryu and Lucas and Roy will get their release dates, and maybe they'll even announce the Amiibo for the newcomer. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So I will update you after the Nintendo Direct with my thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you like to see in the Nintendo Direct, and then by all means let me know what you thought of it once it happens. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon.